Hi, welcome. My name is Jay Pets, and welcome to my channel. And for the past few months, I've noticed that my subscribers are increasing. So thank you very much for subscribing. And just gonna inform you that English is not my first language, but I'll try my best to talk to the point that it will be understandable. And for this, we could say video. The first thing that you'll need to know is how I set up my Blender. So at least if ever you plan to try to do the same steps that I do, at least on this first part, you will understand what I set up and why I set it up. First things first is we need to turn on a certain feature under the preferences that will help us create circles. Okay, first is you need to go to preferences, add-ons, and scroll down and look for let me look at see mesh loop tools. This is really important, especially if you're going to follow my video, because what it does is, for example, let's say I create, then I wanted to create circle. That's it. So let's add more vertices and meshes. Then loop again. Then comes a better circle. So it depends on if you notice, majority of my videos always use this step. Next is setting up matcap. So the reason why I want matcap on my video is because it gives me, we could say, an idea on how it will look like if I export it to a game engine or a application. Because like this, it's hard for me to visualize what is the output of the model I'm creating. So for example, let's try to open up one of my previous models. This is my Talkies. It's still incomplete and I'm still working on it, and I believe I still have something to edit on this model. It's still lacking the back, and the jetpack inside is still missing some components, and we still need to, we could say, do a lot of edits on this model. And also one of the things that I really want to do with my models is how we could say less vertices and less faces, so that it will still work fine on the game engine and without using a lot of, we could say, resources when it's running or doing some animation. And the only thing I've noticed so far is, even though it's, we could say, less detailed than the others, it still looks fine once it's rendered, as long as there's no, we could say, as long as it's properly edited or arranged, something like that. As you can see here, it still looks pretty. As you can see, no problem with the texture. And for modifier, I usually use mirror and edge lip. Why do I use the edge lip and mirror? Mirror makes it easy to copy from one side to another, what, or we could say apply changes you do on this other side to the other side. Edge slip is pretty much making easy to apply edges. Then you could just edit it later once you are okay with what you're trying to do. What else do I need to cover? Okay, matte cap. So if I remove matte cap, it looks I just feel bored looking at it. But if I just put matte cap and let's say we change the color, yeah, it gives me an idea on what it should look like. And that's it. So this is for the first video that I'm doing with the new microphone. And if ever you have any questions, or we could say anything that you believe that, or if you have any requests that I could do, please comment down below, and let's see if I could do it for you, or I could create a tutorial for that. And thank you very much for viewing. Have a nice day.